Hey Cancer, it's Angela, Grounded Dreamers. We're going to do a mid-July check-in here for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. And as always, anyone else who is drawn to this video. I wanted to tell you about the event that we're having at the end of the month. It's the Grounded Dreamers Mystical Fair. I posted a video about it a couple of days ago, and I just want to invite you all to check it out and see what I've been working on. This is going to be sort of like a virtual retreat with a variety of different practitioners offering a glimpse or a little peek, little short sessions of their services. And it should be a fun day. It's a half day. You could schedule, for whatever time is best for you. Check it out. It's on my website. The link is in the video that I posted a couple of days ago. Okay. And also, if you want to subscribe to my newsletter and get updates on when I have other events like this, that would be great too. groundeddreamers.com. All right. So now here we go with your reading, Cancer. We pulled from this deck here, Divine Directions. This is a simple but pretty powerful deck of just concepts that come up for each of us. And for you, Cancer, I love this. I got home. Since you are you're one of the signs that really loves your home space and family, you love that sense of home, being home. That's perfect that I got that for you. This one says it's time to renovate or change something in your home environment, or perhaps move. But I'm wondering if it's just calling for you to tune in to your home space and see where you might want to make some shifts or small changes. This says renovate, but I don't think it needs to be big changes. I think small changes make a big difference, in energy. Maybe if you're wanting to change color schemes, get new pillows or new wall art or, any kind of a vibe that you want to shift to is a good idea. Even just taking the stuff you have and rearranging it and moving it around so that you have a different feel for the vibration of your home space. Okay, let's see what we got here as far as the guidance goes. All right, Cancer, your starting point, is Thunderbolt. This is like sudden shifts. I wonder if some of you are actually really going to move or remodel, like completely, just tear it all down and start over. Otherwise, this vibration is within you. This could be like, you know what? I want to feel, a little more flow when I move from down this hallway from the kitchen to my bedroom. I want to feel a little more flow there. And then you just go in and kind of rearrange and change the wall art and paint a wall or whatever. That's a sudden shift too. But it might, the desire to make the change might come within you suddenly too. So just keep in mind, this is like a sudden move. And it also could represent for some of you, the need to shed some things, to maybe pare down and, simplify a little bit as to the stuff that your belongings that are within your home. So that could be it too, that you want to simplify what's going on. And this could be a general energy of the need to simplify in many areas of your life. This could be you instead of just the thought of your belongings in your home. Okay. Internally, this energy, this card here supports this shift, this sudden shift. And within you, I got the maturity card. So this is kind of saying, yeah, I want to make some changes. And I'm going to rely on what I know, on my experience, on my wisdom, as far as how to proceed with those changes. So you have the support of your life experience, to go along with you as far as making some shifts in your home environment. In your external world, I got exhaustion. So I could read this a couple different ways. So let me just bear with me here. So either there are a portion of you that have decided I'm making changes to my home, whatever to say, I'm going to do a renovation. I'm going to do a remodel completely. I'm okay because I know what I want, and I know exactly how I want it to end up. And I got this. It might feel sudden, but I've been mulling on this for a while, and I know what I want. But then you start on the project, and it's like, oh man, this is a little draining. This is exhausting. I better rethink this. I better pace myself. I better call for some assistance. Sorry, dropped a card. Call for some assistance, call for some, other experts to help me through this, because it's tiring me out. I can't do it all myself, right? So that's like more on the physical plane of my home needs changing. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start making these changes. And then at some point I might be like, oh, this is a lot for one person. And then there's this more internal, energetic way to read these cards, which is my soul feels a little bogged down. Sometimes if I make shifts in my home space, that helps free up, that helps lighten my burdens within my soul, right? This could be like, I don't know, if I just add a couple plants into my space, that brightens me up, right? That helps, bring things up, the energy up. So that could be just something internal going, you know what, I'm a little stuck. I'm feeling a little bit stuck, and I want to make some shifts. And then, same thing, my experience and my self-knowledge to this point, because I have had a certain amount of time living with myself, and I know what I want, and I know I need to make a move. And then kind of acknowledging that, you know what, yeah, I'm done. Like this old way of doing things and having things around me, maybe maybe I've been living with a lot of clutter, and I need to shed it and simplify. Yeah, I'm tired of that. Like that's worn itself out, that way of being, and I'm ready to make the shift. Okay. So one of them is sort of a decisive action into your space. They're both resulting in the same shifts that might happen, but one of them is a decisive action, and the other one is a vibration and a feeling like, I'm over this now. I'm going to make some changes. So anyway, that's the first thing. And, there's another way to look at this home card in the first place. It could be just material belongings that are needing to be changed, but it could also be whatever the vibration is in your home between you and some of the people maybe that you live with, and that needs changing, the way we interact. Maybe it's a busy household and everybody does not stop long enough to sit together and have a conversation, have a meal together, or, update each other on what's going on. And, that could end up putting a strain on the home environment too. So those might be the things you want to renovate, or whatever is the way you interact with your housemates or the people you live with or your family. So that's another angle. Okay, here we go. We're now going to pull up this card. This is the pivot card, sort of the key to getting yourself to a new perception, or a new, getting to a higher self space to operate as far as that goes. And I got breakthrough. So there's something really powerful that will result if you address changes that need to be made in your home, whether this is between the people that live there, the physical surroundings, simplifying, painting a wall a certain color, whatever. There is going to be a big shift. Just first of all, the thought that I need to make the change. I need to shed some of this stuff, even if it's energetic. And then once you get to that point of taking the action, it could happen swiftly. It could happen swiftly. That's what I got. Now we have your next level of awareness, and your higher self is on board. And ooh, I love these cards. So I got trust, which is, to me, this is trusting yourself. That initial nudge that said, I got to make a shift. Trust yourself. You know best that making some changes in your home, or within the people in your home, or the way the people interact in your home, making shifts there will result in a lighter, just a lighter energy, more freedom, more movement, more ease, and more enjoyment. I'm really feeling that. And I love how we got the Thunderbolt was backed up internally by the maturity card. And once you get some of that stuff out of the way and decide, I'm going to make these shifts, then you go on trust. You trusted your intuition, and that's backed up by the master. So the maturity and the master kind of, remind me of the same thing, but this is way more your higher self on board. The maturity is kind of like your earth being, your life experience and the things you've accumulated, the knowledge you've accumulated so far, and then being able to trust that wisdom. But the master is actually also interacting with spirit and really staying aware that you're always guided by spirit, and that there's a crown chakra energy there. And I love that, because that goes right behind the trust card. Like you're mastering the decisions you make, the intuitive hits you get. Like if this home card, whatever you thought or felt or whatever sparked up for you when you first saw that I pulled this card for you, trust that. Whatever that is. Oh yeah, I need to paint my kitchen. Or, oh yeah, I really need to kick my roommate out, or whatever, right? Something needs to shift at home, and it, and you can trust that you'll, following your heart will take you there. The last card, and this might be for some of you that need to kick your roommate out, is courage. This is not bravado. It's not assertion and a dynamic, forceful, I'm gonna show up and my way through this. It's not that. This is more being willing to be moved by the energy that's there. So if you get the inclination that I want to make some shifts, just to create a more graceful and easy home life, just setting that intention is kind of your first step. And then what you do is you allow the results, or you allow the guidance to come in to your experience, right? And help shape it, and help, with that trust on board, help you make decisions to move in whatever direction you're going to move in. This could all just be a one-time decision. I need to paint my kitchen, and it's going to make me feel better to have a yellow kitchen, or whatever. It's a brighter color. It makes me happier, and that's it. And then you paint it and you're happier. But just the fact that you listened to your intuition and acted on it, that's what I mean by this courage, right? It doesn't have to be, I'm going to paint my kitchen and, I don't care what anyone thinks or whatever. It's more, yeah, I think I'll paint my kitchen, and I trust that yellow is my color, and I'm going to go and do that now. And that's kind of what I mean by this courage. It's really that there's a quiet confidence to that, instead of big aggressive action, right? But I love it, because having the willingness to make changes, even if it's the slightest thing, even if it is, say you have kids that are kind of growing and they're getting more active and they're not home as much, you could still, say, okay, I'm requiring us to have 2 meals a week together, right? We're going to meet on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and that's a requirement. There's no, whatever. That's a change to your home, right? And that's also, that will create more connection and more ease and more flow in your home. And kind of, the courage comes in there with when you take away that fear or apprehension that you might feel. Oh, I don't really want to lock my kids in. They're 16 years old, they want to do their own thing, whatever. But yeah, we're a family and we're gonna act like one 2 nights a week, right? And there's no discussion about that or whatever. And that, it might take courage just to even bring it up because of, the way your family might be set up. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. It's funny that this is all like being sort of channeled. It's really wild. I feel, more than usual. So for some of you, this is a story that needs to be told. For some of you, this is really hitting home, so to speak, really hitting home. But yeah, that was wild. I really felt just words coming out and I wasn't sure, but I know that for some of you that will make sense. But yeah, just make a decision, make an intention, and then go ahead and, make a shift, take the action. It will help relieve some burden and some extra weight and some old energy that you're ready to shed by making some kind of a change in your home life. All right. Okay, Cancer. Thank you. I'll see you very soon. Okay, take care.